Hello guys, again, it's me. Daily Dose of Kika. I'm sorry, my allergies are just messed up right now. So this is one of the mini series of my visa journey. I don't know if whatever order you're watching this, but the first one is my CR1 visa packet 2018. That's my first one. The second one is my updated timeline, and then this may be the third or the fourth. This is my interview with the U.S. Embassy in Manila, Philippines. I'm sorry about because I am just not having in my allergies. Okay, so this is my experience. My appointment was at 6:90 in the morning. Make sure to bring all of your requirements with you. I brought, hold on, let me just double check everything that I have. I brought everything. I did not miss any single detail. So okay, and I'm back. So I just brought everything that I needed. So these are the stuff that I brought. Okay, now I don't know where my phone is, but whatever. So I brought a, I think it's called a sliding folder, but I brought this where you can slide in your documents. So these pinks are the beneficiaries documents, which is me. The green ones are the petitioner's files, and these are just the tax returns that I have. So yeah, on the first page I just basically put my appointment confirmation and my passport in there, because they're gonna ask for that once you get in them, once they let you inside. So that's the first thing. I'm just gonna tell you guys first what the documents that I brought. So I have a DS-260, and then the second one on the beneficiaries is I have my, please bring all original stuff. So my birth certificate, and then I just put photocopies at the back of it. And then the second one is my marriage license, original too. If you're married in the States like me, bring your original one, but if you're married in the Philippines, make sure it's the PSA copy. Get that done. Get your CENIMAR. Even if you're married, you need to get the CENIMAR, original and photocopy. And then your NBI. Get your NBI. If you're a foreign national living in the Philippines like me, your NBI will take at least a month before you get it. So I got mine done a month before, just to make sure, because I know it's gonna take a while. So it took me at least a month and a half before I got my NBI, original and photocopy, of course. And then the second part, see, all that's done. I labeled everything too. So the second part is your beneficiaries, your petitioner's birth certificate, PSA copy if they're born in the Philippines, or just their birth certificate, although they didn't ask that from me. What else did they get? Adjustment of affidavit of support, the AOS. Make sure it's signed, or yeah, make sure it's signed. So ask your petitioner to send it to you. I don't know if you're allowed to bring like a scanned copy, but I prefer the original one because he signed it when I visited him in the States. So I brought that. They're gonna ask that from you. They took mine, but I think they gave it back to me anyways. You're gonna take that, your petitioner's bio page of the passport. They didn't ask it from me though. If they're a naturalized citizen, make sure they bring their certificate of citizenship, their CENIMAR, because sometimes they ask your petitioner CENIMAR. They didn't ask for my husband's CENIMAR, but I just brought it anyways. Their tax return and W-2s of 2016, 2017, or 2018. I showed them his 2017 because that's what they asked. Yeah, and that's what they took from me. Yep, so that's the documents that I brought. But they all gave the originals back to me anyway, so I'm gonna explain that in a while. Now, so they let us in at 6 o'clock. So we were like, doesn't matter what time you get to the embassy, to be honest, because I was there at 4:30, and a lot of people were like you have to pay to sit down outside. It's 30 pesos. I just stood up the whole time. Not because I didn't want to pay, but I didn't want to sit down, to be honest. And people will offer you to get your 4x4 pictures done. I mean, I already have mine ready. They didn't take it from me because it's already included in the medical form, yada yada yada. Oh, bring your the envelope that they gave you from St. Luke's. Make sure you bring that. And then there's people that's asking you to buy pens from them, but you're honestly not going to use it inside anyways. So I did that. I usually did not buy anything, and you're not allowed to bring cell phones, which is a funny story. So they let you go inside. No electronics, no nothing. Your chargers, your USBs, nothing is not allowed. So I remember giving my phone to my mom, but apparently I did not. So they had to kick me out again, and then I had to wait for my mom, leave her my phone, and then went back inside, because there are people out there that will make an offer to hold your belongings, like your phones and all that, and you have to pay them at least 300 to 500 pesos, and I'm like, no. I'm just gonna wait for my mom to do that. So I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I have my phone with me, can you come back here quick? So she did that. I went outside, and because before you go in the embassy, there's like a line, and then they will give you like a packet, like a Ziploc, where you have to put your passport inside. So I just told the guard, I told Kuya guard, Kuya, pwede bang dumiretso na lang ako mamaya when I go? So he's like, yeah, ako bahala sa'yo. So we just went in there. I mean, you're allowed to do that anyways, because you already have your paper. So I just went back inside, and then I was the first there. I mean, I was the second, but I was like the 13th when I got back in there, which was fine because it hasn't even started yet, and I don't really mind because I know it's gonna be done early. So doesn't matter, as long as you're like if your appointment is at 6:90, you go in first. It doesn't matter if you're first, second, third. It's the same thing. And then that's that. And then the first the person that will interview you, mine was a Filipina. She was nice. She just got the documents that she needed from me, the ones that I prepared. She didn't take everything, but she just took some. And then she asked me questions about me, my husband, when we got married, and all the personal questions. Like, you don't even have to. I was overthinking way too much in my head, but it wasn't even hard at all, the questions. But then she was taking a while, and she said sorry, and I'm like, why? It's okay, there's no rush anyways. And she was like, yeah, because she was confused that all of my documents was already uploaded in the CEAC system. And she asked me why it's like that, and I'm like, well, they gave me a letter, they told me to upload the documents online. She's like, oh, okay, because they've never encountered that before, but I think that's how the system works now. So if you're watching this, it's probably like that. You have to upload your documents at NVC. So you do that, because NVC will ask you what documents to upload, so you just have to upload that and provide it to them. So that's what happened. After that, she's like, she took my documents, the the affidavit of support is important, give it to them. And then she told me to go to the next line, which was the fingerprint. You need to get your fingerprint done. So we went in line, got these 4 first, and the 2 thumbs. And then after that is your interview. Now, the interview, it took quite a while. Instagram, she tagged me in a story. Thank you for notifying me. But yeah, you need to get your interview though, which takes a while because it was 6:90 in the morning. I mean, it was 6 something in the morning, or like it was 7 at this point, 7 or 8 at this point. We were waiting in line. I was talking to a guy. He's in a fiance visa. He was nice. I was just talking to people. Well, I was mostly talking to him because he was sitting next to me. He was nice, and then when it was our turn, I was like, oh my god, it's my turn. Oh, it's my turn. What am I gonna say? What if she asks me weird questions and all that? Because you can hear because there's like 5 windows, and then you can basically hear what they're being asked about, and all that. Because what the girl said is that if they give you these two or this, it means you can go home, you're approved and you can go home. But the others, they're given this and this. Well, actually no, they're given this. They have to proceed to the other counter because you have some missing documents, or you're approved but you're like 221G. It's like you're approved but conditional because you need to submit more documents, something like that. I have no idea. But so it was my turn. She basically asked me the same questions as the first consulate person, but she was American and that interviewed me. She asked me, because I saw it, I knew she was looking at our evidence of like relationship because I uploaded that one too. And then I asked her if she wanted to see the hard copy one, which was this. I mean, she didn't even ask me for it. I just offered if she wanted to see it. She's like, yeah, sure. So she saw the pictures. Like, this is what I did. I just put the folders, and then just labeled them from 2010 to 2018. So that's it's just back to back. Nothing fancy really. Like, I didn't make a scrapbook, nothing like that. I just did this, and it's good to go. They give it back to you anyways. And then later on, she just asked for my birthday and all the time, what he does for a living, how did we meet, and all that. And then after that, she was like, okay, so I'm gonna approve your visa, and then this one, and then she gave me this. And when I got this, I'm like, oh my god, I got approved after 7-8 months. I'm finally approved. And then yeah, that was yay. So yeah, the visa was approved, and now I am currently waiting for my passport because they're currently gonna ship it to me. Because this one is your instructions on how you're supposed to get your passport, something like that. And yeah, that's basically what they're gonna do. Do not be, I was overthinking the whole shebang scenario in my head. You just need to know the questions, basically. Like your birthday, his birthday, when you guys met, how often do you see each other, if he has kids, if you have kids, if you have kids together, if he's married before, if I was married before, all that shenanigans. So that's my thing, my experience. I loved my interview experience more than the one at St. Luke's, because St. Luke just messed me up. Like, it's a no-go. But yeah, everybody has to go through it. They're medical, so that's the thing. The interview is the easiest part, to be honest. Just make sure you have all of your documents ready. I don't know if this applies to other countries, but this is just in the Philippines, and I hope this video helped you guys, especially to those who are going to attend your interview. And good luck, and you can do it. I'm giving you good luck vibes right now, and bye. I don't know if I'm gonna make, I'm not making any visa videos after this, but I hope you guys follow, like, and subscribe my YouTube page account, because I'm gonna upload daily vlogs. And if you don't know, I vlog my life. Yeah, just watch my old videos down below, and if you're about to subscribe, watch it now, and watch my future videos with me and my husband and my dog Chloe. So bye guys, thanks for watching. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know I sneeze a lot. Ay, nako talaga.